Hey YouTube, Zealous Talon here, and this is the second part of my look at the Power Rangers Legacy Megazord. And in this, I will be doing comparisons of the Legacy Megazord to the Dino Megazord that it is based off of. We're just going to kind of look at what's better. Because I could just say everything, but that doesn't really tell you enough now, does it? So we'll look at the Zords and then look at them as Megazords. I'm just going to skip the tank mode because there's nothing that you'll see in the tank mode that you're not going to see as the Zords or the Megazords. So start off, we'll take a look at the Tyrannosaurus versus the Tyrannosaurus. Now here's the Tyrannosaurus from the Dino Megazord from 2010. As you can see, you know, it's definitely the Tyrannosaurus. This was adequate back when we got it. Here's the Legacy version. Something fell. I cannot emphasize enough how much better this is. Let's just kind of look at this real quick. Paint along the tail that is missing here. All the stickers on the Legacy one are this really shiny foil that just has so much gloss to it, as well as the sticker for the mouth cannons is much larger than the one in the Dino Megazord, so it just places a lot better and just it looks a lot better. You've got this black stripe around the silver that really just kind of helps accent it. The eyes on the Dino Megazord version are this flat blue, whereas Legacy, they're a metallic periwinkle. You get the die-cast eyes as well. Red paint around here that isn't here. You got all this red paint around the top of the thigh that was a measly little sticker on the Dino Megazord version. And this red paint on the shins and the feet, not present here. Yeah, just there's just no comparison. And then you got this white striping here that shows up more on the Megazord, but yeah, just and this little bit of paint right there, just all the little extra details just really help kind of break it up and add a lot more pop to it. Just no comparison, just so much better. So now we'll take a look at the Legacy Mastodon versus the Dino Megazord Mastodon. Dino Megazord Mastodon, black head. The decals are not shiny. This is where you start seeing kind of that reflective pattern and gradient on there, as opposed to them being actually like shiny. So there's that. This guy just so much more gloss and pop. Heft for one. Gunmetal colored head. Nice reference to the original as opposed to just the black one here. Metallic silver paint on the tusks instead of just the same flat gray plastic. So again, much improved. We'll take a look at the Triceratops next. Here is the Legacy Triceratops versus Dino Megazord Triceratops. There's this white stripe here along the side of the head, not present on the Dino Megazord version. This sticker, very, very glossy. You've got gunmetal treads instead of the black treads. Just white on black decal instead of this gradient look. Tail is die-cast. Yeah, treads are gunmetal instead of black. Just horns painted versus unpainted. He's not as noticeably better as you know the T-Rex was, but still better, you know. The Sabertooth Tiger is much the same. The die-cast tail versus the regular tail. The stickers on the heads are actually a bit different. This one, the Legacy one, is more accurate, I believe. It doesn't have that point up there. You get the fangs painted. The mouth is painted instead of just this yellow block that they gave us. The eyes are red instead of just little black pips. You get this paint detail here on the forearm that was missing here. You get the second wheel on each calf that was missing here. I would have appreciated wheels, but what do? Stickers just so much better. I think I may have put this one on backwards. Now that I'm looking at them side by side, it looks like this one's backwards. I might have goofed. Oops. Die-cast tail, obviously, but yeah, just we're seeing a trend of quality differences. Although the differences are least noticeable with the pterodactyls, because this one does still have that. The Dino Megazord version does have this shiny chest sticker, but you know, it also has these ones that are less shiny. As compared to this is just totally glossy. This one falls forward, Legacy version, because the head is die-cast instead of being plastic, but they also put pink stripes on the pterodactyl's head. Pink stripes there, as opposed to the red striping of the Dino Megazord version. So, yeah, that's a thing. Taking a look at the two of them in Megazord mode, I'm transforming one of them off camera as we speak. There's some things to occupy the frame while you wait. The transformation's exactly the same because at their core these are the same mold. The principal difference again is just the quality of construction and attention to detail. You might hear some noises as I'm, going along, and you'll hear them change as I'm assembling the second Megazord, and that's because all the connections of the Legacy Megazord are much, much tighter. All the joints and connections of the Legacy Megazord are much tighter than they were on the Dino Megazord, which is a huge plus because that keeps it together under its own weight, which is, definitely a concern when you have a figure that's laden with die-cast the way this one is. So there's Dino Megazord constructed, and I mean just the clicks on everything are just so much more solid, and all of the connections that we'll be hearing just, it just really clicks together. This piece here in particular, super flimsy on the Dino Megazord. If I flip it back up on that guy, solid as a rock. The arms on the Mastodon, just nice clicks there. Just everything clicks so well and then just snaps into place just very, very, very firmly. And there's just no mistake that this Legacy version, they just they retooled it. I swear they retooled it a little bit and got the tolerances better. They just tightened everything up to make it a better, stronger figure. And then in the Megazord mode, you've got, the chromed sword versus this dull PVC sword, and this white striping up here, and the details on the limbs that were, you got this little circle that's missing there, and you can really see the black striping now, and just the way everything comes together as the total package is just glorious. Just so much better than this thing. So even if you have this guy, get this one. Even if you have, a Dino Megazord, get a Legacy Megazord. The only thing I would say that I kind of like better about the Dino Megazord, it's cheaper, so it's a bit more playable. Better option for the kids, although this is a product marketed, the Legacy Megazord is marketed towards 15 and up anyway, so that's, kind of a thing. But I do like the gold painted eyes on this more than the yellow painted eyes on the Legacy Megazord. If I had any grievance with it, that would be the only one. Other than that, it's just, get this on its own merits. But even if you have the Dino Megazord, still try and get a Legacy Megazord. It's just so much better. Just such a better piece. Looks way better on your shelf, as you can tell. And just the quality of construction. This will last you. Zealous Talon.